want the insider secrets? Hi, this is Simon Leung with the Insiders Club. Yes, they call me the Internet Insider because I've been making money online since 1997. And today, I want to cordially invite you to the official Insiders Club. The Insiders Club is a private community originally created live in person with students we meet and train at seminars and workshops all across the world. But now, since this world has become predominantly virtual, so is the community we have been building for years. This means the new Insiders Club is now online as we welcome new community members globally. Whether you want to start an online business, take your career to the next level, or find remote jobs to work from home while on the road or anywhere in the world, internet marketing as a skill is no longer just an option. Either you learn it or your competitors will. And yes, they will take your jobs, beat you at your own game, and grab all the opportunities that should have been yours. Don't get left behind. The Insiders Club is your lifelong learning journey where we commit to keep training you for life, taking you by the hand towards internet marketing mastery. That's right, we never stop training and you never stop learning. We'll teach you everything you need to know: search engine optimization, lead generation, list building, email marketing, social media, blogging, article marketing, press releases, video marketing, video SEO, copywriting, keyword research, live streaming, online presentations, even the latest and greatest in AI marketing tools and technology, all in one single place. That's right, you don't need to go anywhere else. Forget about investing your time, effort, and energy into countless programs that never deliver, because you get everything you need right here. Let us over-deliver with ongoing training that never stops. That's right, we are lifetime learners and we are in this for the long haul. Plus, we have tons of surprises, bonuses, and guaranteed more over-delivery along the way, especially for fast action takers. So click on the link that you see either on the screen, on the page, in the description, or comments, depending on where you're watching this video. Be the next to share your success story to the world, just like the thousands before you who have already proven that changing their lives is possible, and make the positive move to join the Insiders Club at the best deal that will ever be made available. Take action now. Let us know if you have any questions, and we will see you at the top and on the inside here at the Insiders Club.
Hello and welcome everybody to the iSUMMIT Insiders Club launch event. It's great to see all of you joining us right now. Over here in our Zoom room, exclusive Zoom room, we see Vince, who is on the flight right now, about to take off. Thank you for joining us, Vince. Really appreciate your commitment to be part of our community. And then, of course, we've got Rial, we've got Michael, we've got, of course, JJ, our Chief Innovation Officer over here. We've got Michelle. Great to see you, Michelle. And if you're here in our Zoom room right now, please kindly switch on your camera so that we can see your faces. Hi, Carolyn. Thanks for switching on your camera. Hi, Howard. Hello, George. Hello, Johan. Hello, Dr. Lisa. Hello, Tyra. Hello, Narciso. Good to see all of you joining us right now. And of course, for those of you who are joining us on the live stream, regardless of whether on YouTube, whether you're on our Facebook, whether you're on Twitter, wherever you are invited to join us within this exclusive Zoom session and live room where you will get the opportunity, to interact together with us directly, and who knows, you may even get the opportunity to, participate in a couple of games. So the link should be in the description somewhere over here around the videos. Just click on it, submit the form, and then join us in Zoom over here. So we are very, very excited to have all of you joining us. If you're excited, type in excited in the chat or in the comments right now. Whether you are on the live stream or in the Zoom right now, please type in excited if you're excited for our launch event. And for those of you, if you don't know what this launch event is all about, well, it's basically launching the iSUMMIT Insiders Club, where we are bringing together all of the internet marketers from all around the world, aspiring internet marketers or entrepreneurs just like yourself, to be able to get coached and guided by none other than the Internet Insider himself and his panel of guest experts. All right, so we're going to have an amazing time together in this session to learn more about the Insiders Club, and we are glad to have you join us right now. So, talking about Simon, if you don't know who Simon Leong is already, other than being known as the Internet Insider because he's been in the internet marketing industry since 1997, he's also known as the Google Insider. And why is that? Well, because he has the insider secrets from Google, because he was responsible in setting up the agency team, the optimization team back in 2002 when Google was just a baby. Imagine that, all right? So he had his hands involved in some of the algorithms as well that are used in Google till today. So, if you want to be able to rank on page one, potentially number one on Google or on YouTube, Simon is definitely the man to learn from, and especially in the world of AI right now. How many of you love AI? Type in AI in the chat if you love AI. Especially in the world of AI right now, it's so much more important to be able to be visible to the search engines, because just do a test out there. Go and search online, ask ChatGPT or ask Microsoft Copilot, who is Qingyu Tan. See if my name pops up over there, and whether ChatGPT or Microsoft Copilot actually shares with you who I am. And the question is, does ChatGPT or any large language model out there know who you are? Well, the reason why, if you actually took the effort to go and check it out, Qingyu Tan, the reason why ChatGPT or Copilot knows who I am is because I am searchable online, right? So you need to be searchable as well. So this is definitely the community for you if you want to be discovered online, if you want to create an impact online, and of course be part of the wider community where we support you throughout this entire exciting journey. So without further ado, let's give a warm round of applause to Simon Leong.
All right, thank you very much, Mr. Qingyu Tan. Let's give Qingyu a huge round of applause. How are we doing today? And as Qingyu mentioned, a huge welcome to all of you to the iSUMMIT Insiders Club launch event. And you know that it is a very special event when we are doing this live and in person in the studio with all of us in the same room, simply because, as many of you know, we are a global community, right? As online entrepreneurs, as marketers, as people who are all around the world, a lot of times we pride ourselves in being able to work online and to build our businesses from the comfort of our own homes and do a lot of spectacular things with the presence of our family. But as you can see, today we are actually here together, and it's not very often that we have an iSUMMIT launch event, but when we do, believe you me when I tell you that it's going to be absolutely extraordinary. In fact, I just got in a couple of hours ago and these guys put me to work right away. And we spent the entire evening putting together some very exciting things for you, not just on a content standpoint. I know you're here because you want to learn more about internet marketing, about how you can leverage your skills. Is that you, by the way? If that is you, type in a big fat yes inside the comments. And of course, we want to continue to welcome all of you for being here. Now, Qingyu made a very good point. When it comes to the world of online marketing, there's a lot of things that are out there, a lot of information. And even if you talk to ChatGPT, it is very likely that this little AI gadget is going to give you information that may or may not be correct. And the reason for that is because, as many of us know, ChatGPT, alongside with all the other AI tools out there, they do a very good job compiling the information of the internet, compiling the information of what is out there, and to share with us what other people are saying, what the other experts are talking about, what the other websites actually share with us. So let's use Qingyu's example about SEO. Now, if you take a look at ChatGPT and you ask ChatGPT, hey, what is the likelihood of us being able to get ranked well on the search engines? It'll probably tell you that it'll take you a long time, it'll take a lot of work, and it's going to be a lot of internal energy strategies that you may or may not have access to. Now, the Insiders Club is not just about SEO, mind you, but it is very important for us to understand that with this example, there is so much information out there that a lot of times we don't know what is true and what is not true. ChatGPT will tell you, well, no, it's not possible for you to get ranked on especially Google. And as the #1 search engine in the world, I'm sure many of us also know that it is the most difficult, the most complicated, the most challenging for anybody to rank. Do you agree? If you agree, type in agree inside of the comments. But there is a reason why they call us the Insiders community. That's why we've put together the Insiders Club. Right now, some of you may be watching us in the room. We welcome all of you. We do see you, Narciso, Amy, Michelle, Bernard, George is in the house, Johan as well, and many others. Tyra is also here. Great to see you, and I believe it's probably very, very early in the morning for you. So thank you very much for being here. Just out of curiosity, what time is it where you guys and gals are at right now? Because we are a global community, so let us know inside of the comments so that we can congratulate you for actually being here. But the thing about the global community is that there's so much that we are fed in terms of information, and we don't know. We definitely don't know whether they are good information or bad information. And right now, we are simultaneously being streamed to many different platforms because we have our own platforms, because we have our own communities. But more importantly, can I share with you an insider's tip? An insider's secrets? If you're okay with that, type in yes inside the comments. There's a reason why, in addition to being right here in our private room right now, we're also live streaming. And that's because there are benefits to search engine optimization. There are search engine benefits that you would be able to attract, be able to get. And as a result, this is going to get us long-term traffic. One of many strategies, by the way, that you will learn as a part of the Insiders Club. But if ChatGPT and all the other experts in the world, if they're all telling us, hey, it is not possible for you to rank in the search engines, at least not in a short amount of time, and at least not very quickly. It will take you a lot of days, maybe even weeks, maybe months, and if you're going to get on the first page, maybe a year or longer. Have any of you heard that, by the way? It is the most common myth in the internet marketing industry. Why do I say that? I don't know how well you can actually see this, but if that is true, then tell me why, when we do a search for iSUMMIT Insiders Club launch events, not only are we page one #1, not only are we page one #2, but we're page one, #2, and #3. That's getting a little bit closer here in the search results as we speak. And this was even before we went on live. This was even before the world saw us, before we even went on air. That's because with the internet marketing insider strategies that we have, not only are we able to break the mold and break the myth, there's a reason why they call us the insiders. There's a reason why we reveal and unlock and unveil so many different strategies and information that you're literally not going to get anywhere else, because this is the place if you want to get ahead of the game. How many of you think these results are pretty cool? If you think so, type in cool inside the comments. And oh, by the way, if you do happen to be watching us somewhere in our live streams on YouTube, on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter/X or LinkedIn or wherever else, I do want to invite you to come into our Zoom room, our private room, because we're going to be playing games. We're going to be doing some amazing things, some fun things, some activities. I want to invite you to go to iSummitInsidersClub.com. It's a brand new domain name. Okay, that's why still trying to remember it well, but iSUMMIT insidersclub.com/launch. Okay, go to isummitinsidersclub.com/launch, and there you will be able to register to come to our live room so that we can interact with you. Just like Michelle saying cool, and Tyra saying cool, and Bernard, 8 a.m. Good morning, Bernard. Johan, which is a little bit later for you, over in Australia. Amy, Jessica, Narciso, so many of you here. Vince, also here. Where are you right now, Vince? Are you in the air? Are you like in between Portugal and Taiwan? I don't know, because she is she's one of those flight attendants and she's always jet setting, so we never really know where she is. But regardless of what time of the day our events, she's always there. And that's the kind of commitment that it takes in order for us to truly become the best version of ourselves, because you need to make that commitment to you to improve. Write that down. Commitment. You need to commit to actually taking action. Easy day for Michael. It's 2 p.m. right now. Vince is Lisbon, flying to Madrid, ready to take off. So hopefully you can stay for as long as you can. Vince, lovely to have you, of course. But when it comes to commitment, and when it comes to learning about internet marketing, about online business, about all the different things that you want to accomplish in your life, I'm sure you can agree as well. It's not just an overnight thing, right? You can't just expect to attend a seminar, attend a webinar, go online for a few hours, or stick with us for 1 or 2 days and expect that you will know everything that you need to know in order for you to move forward. How many of you agree that things move extremely fast online? If you agree, type in agree inside the comments. It moves so fast that what works today, they may not work tomorrow or the next day, by next week, next month, next year. A lot of information may be obsolete already. That's why we have put together this community. It is a community where it's not just, hey, we'll show you what works today and you'll be great for the next couple of months. No. This is an opportunity for you to learn for life. This is an opportunity for you to stay with us for as long as you want, because breaking my arm, patting myself on the back, lots of experience in internet marketing. I've been doing this since 1997. In real time, as we are here right now, it's been 27 years. That's a lifetime for some people. I am so confident in my skill on internet marketing that I will say there's no question about internet marketing that anybody can ask me that I either don't know the answer to already or can't find out within the next 3 to 5 minutes. Yet I still continue to learn every day. I still continue to invest in myself. I still continue to ensure that whatever educational opportunities are out there, that I strive to improve each and every single day. Because strategy aside, even when it comes to the industry, even when it comes to the technology, the tools, so many brand new tools come out every single day that we need to dive right in and learn all over again. Am I right? The good news though, is that when it comes to the methods, when it comes to the fundamentals, especially when it comes to things, for example, from Google and YouTube and the search engines, the beautiful thing is that the fundamentals are here to stay. The fundamentals, they never change. It's always, let's make it the best possible experience for our users. Let's make sure that whatever it is that we can do, that we absolutely stop at nothing to ensure that we get the results. Because ultimately, that's what's important, right? The results. Write that down. What's important is the results. So forget about temporarily everything that you may have heard about online, everything that others may have shared with you, things that may be on other YouTube videos or on other websites and even other programs, because let's face it, that's exactly where ChatGPT and all the other AI tools get their information, isn't it? And that's where they also collect the information that don't always end up being true. So with that, know and understand that things are always continuing to change, and that's why we are here. Now, going back to the iSUMMIT Insiders Club, the reason why we've put this together is because we know that this is a huge opportunity for anybody who is a lifelong learner. Are you a lifelong learner? If you are, type in me inside of the comments. Because if you are a lifelong learner, welcome to the Groove Asia and iSUMMIT community. This is why we are here. But how many of us, because we're in the iSUMMIT and Groove Asia communities, we also see a lot of other people who also pretend to be experts, who also say that, oh, I can help you on X, Y, and Z, or I am an expert in ABC. And at the end of the night, either they don't do what they promised, or they probably weren't even the experts that they thought themselves to be in the first place. I want to convince you, persuade you, encourage you to put on your blinders. Put on your blinders for just a moment. I'm not saying that everything that we say is 100% correct or everything that we do is right, but here's the thing. We don't just do what we say, we also say what we do. There's a reason why we put together the landing pages the way we put them together. There's a reason why we send out emails the way that we send out emails. There's a reason why there's so many different things that we continue to do. And what I want to invite you to do now is because you are a part of the Insiders community to a certain extent, I want you to know that the number one way for you to learn is not just by listening and not just by hearing what other people are saying or even attending different courses, watching different webinars, participating in different kinds of presentations. Write this down. Model after the experts. Don't just do what we say, do what we do. Don't just do what we say, do what we do. There's a reason why we put together our pages the way that you've seen them. Just out of curiosity, how many of you have seen our main page right now? Go to iSummitInsidersClub.com. Go to iSummitInsidersClub.com and take a look at the page that we've actually created for you to be able to participate as a part of the Insiders Club. It is not the same as what many other people may have. That's why in our variety of activities, we might have hot seats. We might have different reviews. That's why we provide you with consultations and feedback on what you need to do to improve your page. We've been doing this for decades, literally decades. So we know exactly what actually convinces people to buy, how you're able to convert and generate more sales. At the end of the night, that's why we're here, right? Here's the other thing though. When it comes to the skill of internet marketing, I want to invite you to think outside the box. The purpose of the Insiders Club is not just to say, yeah, you can start an online business. Yeah, you can build an internet empire overnight if you wanted to. Some people like to say, yeah, here's how much I made, 10,000 bucks in 24 hours, 100,000 in a month, $1 million a year. It's all great and dandy, but that's just showing off, isn't it? Don't you agree with that? That's just showing off. It's not typical results. Not everybody can do that. Not everybody is meant to be an entrepreneur. Do you agree? If you agree, type in the number 1 inside of the comments. Even though not everyone is necessarily designed to be an entrepreneur, write this down. Anybody can be a marketer. Anybody can be a marketer. Anybody can learn the skill of internet marketing. Anybody can learn how to put together a website, how to put together a landing page, how to do email marketing, how to make sales online, how to build funnels, how to drive traffic, how to do SEO. But think outside the box for just a moment. It's not just about being an entrepreneur. Imagine if you just want to be a remote employee, or maybe you want to start a new online career. Maybe you want to be a top paid digital marketer where companies around the world need skills and talent and expertise, the ones that you would own as a result of being a part of the Insiders Club community, where you will learn all these different skills. You see, what we do in our communities is we never overpromise. We always underpromise and overdeliver. How many of you agree that we overdeliver? If you agree with that, type in overdeliver inside of the comments. So it's not just that. During the course of this launch event, we also want to overdeliver for you. It's not just to introduce you to what is possible. It's not just to introduce you to the Insiders Club. Yes, we definitely want to welcome you to join the Insiders Club, because the Insiders Club is not just yet another course. It's not just a membership. It is a mastermind. How many of you have been a part of other masterminds or heard of other masterminds where they pretty much charge you thousands, sometimes tens of thousands? An average mastermind will cost you at the bare minimum $10,000 a year or more. If you take a look at some of the other ones that might be available right now, even for some of our partners, they actually have masterminds that go for $25,000 a year, some for $50,000 a year, some for $100,000 a year or more. But the thing is, people pay it, they invest in it because there's value. Masterminds and being a part of the community and having experts within that community brings tremendous value to you, whether you want to be an entrepreneur or a marketer and get a higher paying job. You see, the difference between many of these masterminds, yes, they cost a lot, but the reason why they cost a lot is they work. But notwithstanding, did you know, on average, these masterminds probably meet 2 times, maybe 3 times a year. And that's gonna cost you 5 figures USD or more in 12 months. Pretty crazy, right? How many of you think that's crazy? If you think that's crazy, type in crazy inside of the comments. But again, mind you, the reason why they do that is because they absolutely work. They absolutely work. I was a part of multiple masterminds when I first got started. That's where I got to meet people that are the who's who of the industry. That's where I got to find different mentors that took me by the hand and led me to where I became. That's also why I was able to partner up with some of the top gurus in the industry, the real deals, the ones who actually know what they're talking about, not the fake gurus that many of us know and don't love. The beautiful thing about the Insiders Club is that we are that mastermind, but we don't just meet a few times a year. We meet every single month, multiple times, and we even throw in bonus sessions in between. Now, between Ching Yu and JJ Fernandez and John Chong and myself, just the other day, we were writing down and listing down all the different strategies, all the different topics, all the different things that you need to know. You need to know to become an expert marketer. These are the fundamental skills that you need, whether you want to do affiliate marketing, have your own business, sell other people's products or services, or whether you want to just use this skill to get a higher paying job. And guess what? Our list went into over 2 years worth of content that we already intend to continue to share within the Insiders Club. And yes, you're right. Things do continue to add on. Things do continue to change. Things do continue to improve. That's why there's so much more where that came from. The Insiders Club is your opportunity to continue to learn, continue to improve, because there is never going to be a time when you say, I already know everything that I need to know about internet marketing and the skills and the talents. I already know everything that's going to help me improve and take ourselves to the next level. How great would it be to actually have a community of mentors that will take you by the hand and just show you what those things are? Over the last couple of weeks, we've been in pre-launch. How many of you were part of our pre-launch events? There was one on the 20th anniversary of the Internet Insiders. Groove HQ actually promoted us as well. And during these times and the subsequent emails that we've been sharing within our database, a lot of the pre-launch members, we call them the pre-launch founders. Congratulations for those of you who are a part of the pre-launch founder family, by the way. Even though we don't officially launch until today, we have our very first session next week. Over the last couple of weeks, we had multiple bonus sessions as well. This is the kind of over delivery that we put into our members, because let's face it, when you succeed, we succeed. If you don't, neither do we. Does that make sense? If that makes sense, type in yes inside of the comments. Tyra says pre-launch. Finn says pre-launched. Yes, all of you are a part of that. I believe Tyra is also a part of the pre-launch founder family. So is Narciso and Johan and Bernard. Congratulations for all of you for being fast action takers. Now, today, we do have some additional things that we're going to be sharing with you. But before we actually go into some of the content, I want to show you a quick 1-minute video. If Chin-Yu can come help me to share the video on what the Insiders Club is actually about, so that you have a much better idea on what it is that we are doing, what you have in store for you, and just a really quick, fast-paced video to show you exactly what you can expect and how we intend to exceed your expectations.
The Insiders Club, a private community exclusively created for you to master everything internet marketing. And this is your invitation to join us in this exclusive membership for life. From basics to advanced, learn all the online skills you will ever need to take your business, career, and professional life to the next level. Discover the secrets to search engines, social media, along with all things marketing, sales, and conversion, including the latest and greatest in AI, with real internet marketing secrets that only true insiders can reveal. Create professional websites just like this one, or perhaps even better, and acquire the skills you need to become a top-paid digital marketer, even with no technical experience of any kind. Secure your spot to become a lifelong learner today. Access priceless bonuses as we over-deliver massive value time and time again. Accept our invitation to become your official partner in success. Take action now and make your commitment to become our next success story, only on the inside at the Insiders Club.
So how many of you are a little bit excited about the iSUMMIT Insiders Club? If you're excited and that's you, type in I inside of the comments. In just a short while, Chin-Yu was very nice and he was saying, yeah, you know, Simon Leung is the internet insider and he's really good at what he's doing, and there's going to be a lot that he'll be showing us inside the Insiders Club, when in fact he's too humble to tell you that he's actually yet another one of the experts within the Insiders Club. So is JJ Fernandez, and so is John Chong. He probably doesn't even know it yet, but I just volunteered him. He's like in the back dancing around. He's gonna be also yet another expert within our community. Some of you may or may not know, but we have experts all about internet marketing skills, live events, leadership, professional speaking, all these things that will help you to, again, not just excel in your business, but also excel in your jobs, careers, high in demand skills that people want to learn about. So moments ago, you saw that video. It is basically a small snippet of the page that we have at iSummitInsidersClub.com. And so just out of curiosity, how many of you would be interested if we actually broke down the psychology behind this web page? How many of you want to learn how we put everything together so that not just during the live events that we have, just like the one that we have right now, just like the one that we had with Group, they call it Group Digital Presents, and just like the launch event, the pre-launch event that we had a couple of weeks ago, but also even after the event. The reason why we had that page put together, the reason why we send out the emails, believe it or not, we were able to close. We were able to close on average 20 to 30% of everyone that we're able to talk to. Now, I'm not sure how many of you are familiar with traditional sales page statistics. If a web page does very well, if it converts very highly, if they make 6 figures in a day, 7 figures in a month, 8 figures in a year, guess what is the average percentage of conversions on that web page that most of these people get? Do you think that they do really well by converting 100% of everyone who visits the site? Do you think that the webinars do really well because they convert 50% of everyone who watched the live presentation? Do you think that people can convert 10% from putting together and slapping together a page? Here is the true percentage. Howard is saying 12%. Any other guesses? 12% is actually quite good and quite high. Some of you might be guessing 5% or 10% or 20%. Here's the actual statistics. On average, the very, very, very successful, exactly, Karen got it right, 1%. That's why in the game of internet marketing, it is a numbers game. That's why they want to get as many eyeballs to the pages as possible. That's why they want to learn the internet marketing strategies for traffic generation and SEO and video marketing and email marketing and all that great stuff, because they know that if they get 100 people to the page, they made 1 sale. If they make 1,000 people to the page, then you get 10 sales, or whatever the math might be. You get the idea, right? 1%, believe it or not, is average. For us, not only do we strive to exceed expectations, we also strive to exceed statistics. 25 to 30% conversions. How many of you want us to break down the entire sales page for you so that you may also replicate these kinds of results? If that's you, type in me inside of the comments. But as they say, good things come to those who wait. We're going to share with you those strategies in just a moment. But before we do, what I'm going to do right now is to bring back Mr. Ching Yu, because we promised you, right? This is going to be a launch event. It's not about us. It's about you. We got stuff planned for you. We got activities. We got different things where we want to get you energized and excited and hyped up, because not only are we a community, we are also a family. So let's have some fun. How many of you are ready to have some fun? If you are, type in fun inside of the comments. And without any further ado, let's put our virtual hands together and welcome back Mr. Ching Yu Tan.
All right, thank you very much, Simon. And let's give Simon a round of applause for the amazing sharing, and of course for taking the initiative to kickstart this community at iSUMMIT Insiders Club over here. So it's great for all of you to be joining us at this event. And one of the persons that I would like to introduce to you, for those of you who have been around our community for a while, then you would know him. His name is, of course, JJ Fernandez. Okay, and for those of you from Malaysia, you may remember his name, or his name may ring a bell if you've ever listened on radio on Hits.fm, The Morning Crew. I remember during my way younger days, I would be waking up half asleep, headed towards school, and I would be listening to this very infectious laughter coming from radio. And then, of course, it is JJ Fernandez himself. He is one of Malaysia's top DJs of his time, and he is the OG, he is the real deal, right? So when it comes to being able to communicate, when it comes to being able to craft your message in a way that compels people, to drive them, to engage them, to keep listening into you, he is definitely the man to listen to, and definitely the man to learn from. But not only that, not only is he someone who's able to help you craft your message and ensure that it lands, he's someone that's packed full of fun. I mean, over here, he basically, in Malaysia, he pranked the entire nation in his gotcha calls, all right? And then, so of course, not only is he our Chief Innovation Officer, but also Creative Director, but he's also our CFO, our Chief Fun Officer. So let's give a round of applause and let's welcome on JJ Fernandez.
Thank you very much to you. Thank you very much. First of all, thank you for making me feel really old and welcomed at the same time. That's really skilled there. But give it up for Ching Yu once again. Give it up for Simon. I hope everybody is having fun, and fun is the key word here of what I want to do. Okay, I want to do something different when it comes to communicating. You have to realize one thing: when you're doing anything, you have to find different ways of saying the same thing, because that's the key. Because we are somehow or other, we're bombarded with information constantly. Here, left, right, whatever you open up, you get information, and it's done in the same way, more or less. So because of that, our mind more or less tunes things out. So if you do want to stand out, you have to find different ways of doing things to stand out so that people will notice you. So what I'm going to do right now, let's play a little fun game, because that's what I'm here for. So we're going to have some fun, and what we're going to do is something very simple. Okay, the game is going to be this way. I need you all to turn on all your mics. I know you'll be like, what? This is not normal. I want your mics on, because it's a very simple game. The game has to do with, you got to guess the word. That's about it. Simple enough. You just have to guess the word. If you want to type it in, you can. I might not be able to see the answer because I've got my screen up. So that's why I rather hear your voices. So feel free to speak, to interact, because that's one of the key things here. I know now that ChatGPT has a voice, it's time for us to have a voice too, or else we'll be going to be drowned out. So what's going to happen is I am going to show you puzzles, words, puzzles, kind of. What you need to do is tell me exactly what you think the word is. Is everyone ready? Is everyone ready? Say yes or type yes.
Yes. Yes.
All right. I like that. Let's do it. Okay, let's start off with something simple. Something very simple. Everyone should be, that's a key word here, should be able to guess this one. What do you think this word is?
Secret.
No? I know the word is secret. It's written.
Tape.
What do you think the word I'm trying to guess here?
Top secret.
Who said that? Who said top secret?
Yeah.
1 point to whoever
Nick.
said top secret. Congratulations. That is right, because it's at the top and the word
Nick
secret.
Latani said it.
Top secret. So y'all got it? Now y'all got what I'm trying to do here? Y'all got what I'm trying to do here? Let's try the next one, shall we? The next one. Let's see who gets this one.
Membership?
Relationship.
No.
Membership.
Think of what that is before the ship.
Spaceship.
Spaceship. Correct.
Relationship. Yeah.
Nicely done, Michelle.
Yeah,
Spaceship. So, spaceship. Get it? See, if you find different ways of saying this, even a common thing, people pay attention. People will notice it. So that's why you got to think outside the box here. All right. We'll play another one. Let's do another one. I'm sure y'all can do this one. Here we go.
Somewhere over the rainbow.
Rainbow.
Correct. Somewhere over the rainbow. Well done. Y'all getting it? Y'all getting okay. Now you're gonna get quick. Okay, I gotta get it. I gotta make it slightly tougher now. Let me see whether y'all can get this one or not.
You
Forget
get
it.
it. Blank.
Wow, well done, Michelle. I didn't think anyone will get that. Would you care to
What was it
explain-
again?
Michelle, would you care to explain why is it forget it?
Because there's four and get it. Yeah, forget it.
Get it? Jeevan? Forget it. So forget it. Get it?
Forget it. I see that.
All right, here we go. Next one. Next one. Come on. I want to see who gets the most points. All right. This is
One in a million.
okay.
One in a million.
It's supposed to be tough. I forget I'm dealing with smart people, brilliant people in this room. Yes, 1 in a million. Do you know why? Because the word million there and there's a 1 within it, but you got what the word million is. All right, let's try the next one.
Over and over.
Over.
No,
Over and over.
no,
Overwhelming.
no.
Twice over.
What?
Leftover.
Twice over.
George, explain why the answer is that you are right.
What did he say?
Because because over is on the left.
Over.
So there's 2 overs on the left. So it's leftovers.
Yeah, leftovers. Yeah, leftovers. Yeah, you can see that.
Get it? All right, come on. See, we all can create games and make things interactive as long as you put a bit of thought into it. All right. Simple things can be fun. So that is leftovers. Are you all ready for the next one?
Yes.
Here we go. Hey, I did this
One in a
already.
million.
1 in a million. I'm sorry, done that already. Move to the next one.
Blackjack.
Yay!
Well done. Well done, Jivaja. You notice that it's that the writing was black compared to everything else. that
Because I
was
play
in green.
blackjack, so I recognize it. Bro.
Some people would have said Jack in the Box because you play blackjack. I like that. I like that. Some people would have said Jack in the Box. Okay, let's play. Try another one.
Outside.
Well
Yeah.
done.
Outside.
Well done. Well done. Outside. All right. Okay. Let's move on to the next one.
Project.
Let's see if we can get it slightly more complicated. This one is easy. Come on.
Half a banana.
Banana split.
Banana
Banana split.
split. All right. Let's play. I want to see whether y'all get this one.
Hello, robot.
Here you go.
Hold on. Hold on.
Hold
No,
up.
not hold up. Try it the other way around.
Uphold.
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 The hole is at the top. So
Teamwork.
uphold.
Teamwork.
Teamwork, exactly. That's what the
Uphold.
community is going to be. The teamwork that each of you helping each other out. Besides, the mentors and all that. Let's play it. Let's do a few more before we end this. All right. Before I hand it back to Xingyu and Simon. This one, I'm sure you would be able to get this one, and I'm sure you'll be able to get it quick. Let's see who's the quickest to get this one.
Read between the lines.
Good.
Read between the lines.
Read between
Reading
the
the lines.
lines.
Read
And,
between the
and
lines.
think about that. Read between the lines is a few words, but as long as you put it in a creative way, people will get it. And it brings attention to things. So once again, when you try to get your message out there, don't be typical. Don't be what you call it, basic, as the young people call it. Don't be basic. Think of different ways of doing the same thing, and that's one of the key things that you should learn. All right, let's try another one. This should be easy.
Whatever you do, it doesn't matter. There's nothing you can do to make me change my mind. All right, then stay the next week.
Come on.
B in the
Left
box. Behind box.
B.
B. Flying B.
Be happy?
B. Happy.
B. Think of the
B flap.
space. Think of the space.
B face. B. Busy.
Beehive.
Behind.
No. It's not in the middle. It's on the
Beside.
Left. Left B.
Beside.
besides the answer. Left B. Okay, that's a new English word we're gonna go with too. But it's beside. All right.
Beside.
All right.
Side.
Here's the last one I'm gonna give you. And then I'm gonna hand it over. So once again, thank you very much, Mr. B.
Door.
What?
Back door.
Back door.
Back door.
Back
Because it's
door.
written backwards.
Next door.
Back door. So there you go. Remember the important
Girl
thing.
next door.
Next door.
Next
I will
door.
put it on the side. So once again, guys, remember at the important thing when it comes to communicating, getting your message out there, try and figure out different ways of doing the same thing. Try and figure out different ways of getting your simple message across, because when it comes to marketing, when it comes to anything, if you just say, hey, hi, I got this, people will be like, oh, it's like if an insurance salesman walks up to you, you instantly go, ugh! Most of us. But if you find different ways of presenting yourself, different ways of presenting your information, trust me, you will get the attention. So once again, thank you so much for playing. Thank you. I hope you all had fun with that little interactive game using words. And you can use that at parties too. Trust me, it's children friendly and everyone can play with it. All right. So once again, thank you so much. And I'm handing the mic back to Ching Yu Tan.
All right, thank you very much, everybody. Let's give a round of applause to JJ. Did you have fun? Type in fun into the chat if you had fun with our Chief Fun Officer. And how many of you actually found that very creative and very innovative as well? Right? And you know, we did not play those games just for fun, but it's also to carry that message that when it comes to messaging, when it comes to marketing, when it comes to engaging with your community, it's all about being creative and innovative, right? It's because you know, when it comes down to marketing, there are only a few core principles, but you know, we love to be able to share it from different angles, different approaches, different storytelling ways, and different mediums of presentation, so that it can really cement within your mind all of the crucial lessons that we need to learn within our community and within our internet marketing journey. And of course, within our community, what we like to encourage all of our community members to do is to create and co-create together. And the reason being is, you know, we want to create a safe space where you can let your creativity just flow without judgment. Okay, and this is one of the things I want to share about our community. Okay, is we want you to be able to share freely without fear of judgment, because that's the only way we are able to grow. That's the only way we are able to, how do you say, you know, get the gunk out of the way. Sometimes you just need to let out all of the junk first before you get to the gem. How many of you recognize that? Right? Sometimes you just go in the flow and then it's nonsense. Ah, no, that's not right. That's not right. That's not right. And then, you know, after a day of just going through all of your notes, then finally you'll be like, ah, you know, eureka, you've got your eureka moments. All right, so within our community, that's what we want to facilitate, you know, with experts, just communication experts just like JJ, and of course, you know, Simon, and many more of our guest experts that we will be featuring on this platform. All right, and I see Michael sharing Ching Yu in the middle. Okay, for those of you, if you're not in our Zoom room, you haven't seen the chat let's just say that Michael has been giving very interesting suggestions while we were playing the game just now. Okay, so we're going to get back on track to the presentation. I'm glad you all had fun, and of course, you know, if you would like to have fun and join us within this Zoom session, you know, as we are entering to the next and final half. Join us. It's in the description. The link is in the description if you're joining us on the live stream. So, you know, without further ado, let's give another round of applause and welcome back Simon Leong.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ching Yu. How many of you wouldn't mind learning more from people like Ching Yu on topics like AI and advanced marketing and live streaming strategies and how to present charismatically like JJ? How many of you wouldn't mind to continue learning from them and being a big part of what we have going on in the community? If you wouldn't mind and you would be interested, again, type in I inside of the comments. Howard is saying me, Tyra is saying I want more of each of you. Narciso is saying I, Bernard, Michael, Amy, Robert, Johan. That's the beautiful thing about the Insiders Club, is that right now, what we have planned for you is so much more than just very basic skills that anyone can learn or master or do elsewhere. This is a place where we have individuals that combine together. We know a lot of people who are jack of all trades and master of none, right? The beautiful thing is that you get the masters and the jack of all trades all in one place. And the cool thing is, it's not just us. We do have other experts and we do have other specialists. We do have other gurus within our community that we will be bringing into the Insiders Club. We say that your network is your net worth. The cool thing is that even if you don't know anybody out there, our network is now your net worth, because if you've been a part of any of our other courses or programs, and especially if you met us live in person at the mastermind retreats, the cool thing is we bring in our experts, and now you also get to know whom we know. You get to connect with our friends who are in high places, which means that now our network is also your net worth. And as they say, it's not just what you know, it's also who you know, right? The thing is, it doesn't matter who you know if they don't know you back. Connections, your network, people that you know in high places, the who's who of the industry, this is what's gonna take you from point A to point Z in record time, not just the content itself, not just what you know. Yes, we don't know what we don't know, but sometimes knowledge on its own is simply not enough. Although, I'm sure you'll agree, we all start somewhere, right? Sometimes we meet for the very first time, and that's great. Sometimes we meet, our paths kind of hit a fork in the road, we go in different paths, we go in different directions, and then we come back. This is a great example. This actual Insiders Club launch event for iSUMMIT is a great example, because it allows us to be able to reconnect with people that we haven't seen in a very long time. People like Jessica, actually. I think that we connected years and years ago, and you were a big part of the Groove Asia community earlier on. Same thing with Michelle. And then you went off and did your own thing, and now you're back here. Everything happens for a reason. Do you believe in that? You received an invitation for a reason to be here. You accepted it for a reason, and now you are here. Same thing with Robert. I noticed that you just made it. Congratulations, Robert. We can make it happen. And in fact, I don't know, Robert, if you have your webcam or your mic ready this time, because last time you didn't, but it would be really great for us to, whether it's on a live sharing or you can just share directly within the comments as well, an opportunity for us to hear your story. Because here's the gist of it. Robert was a big part of my past life, let's just say. Before the whole community thing was built, before we had Groove Asia or iSUMMIT, apparently, he had invested in, back in the day, my physical package where it came, believe it or not, in CDs and DVDs, and I don't even remember if it was DVD or even a VCD back in the day. That's how long ago it was. And there weren't any webinars. We didn't have live streams. We had teleseminars. You know what teleseminars are? Teleseminars are actual seminar events like the one that we have right here on the web. That's what we call it, webinar, except it was done on the phone. Not just a mobile phone, a telephone. You know those telephone landlines that had the cable and the string and all that stuff, and when you were angry at somebody, you can just slam it down? You know, the good old days, right? That was back in the day when we did that. And Robert, he was all the way from that era. And he invested in that program at that point in time, which was like 10 years ago. And this was something that still allowed him to be able to learn the SEO skills, the old-fashioned way. Getting onto the first page of Google and YouTube the old-fashioned way, creating videos the old-fashioned way before the dawn of AI, before the good old days, right? Before all the great things now, where everything can be done automatically. He was able to get onto the first page manually with manual work, as Robert is saying, the big heavy black phone, yes, and a lot of HTML, things that we don't need to do anymore, right? What is HTML? What's all this coding? Nothing we need to know about these days, because with Groove Asia, you can just drag and drop, click, copy, paste, and that's it, right? You don't need to know a line of code. We're talking about back in the day where things were a lot more complicated, a lot more challenging, a lot more technical, and he was still able to surpass all those challenges and get his first page rankings and first page results. Let's give Robert a big round of applause. Now, these days, it's definitely a lot more easier, right? Because we can leverage technology and AI and ChatGPT, and many of you, by the way, how many of you joined us at AISCO, and you also see firsthand that we can get results? You know, the first page rankings that I showed you moments ago, all our students were able to do that. Was that you? Were you one of the participants, one of our success stories within AISCO? If you are, type in AISCO inside of the comments, because again, we don't talk just to talk. We got success stories, results to speak of it. And so if you do have this skill, imagine how much you can command if you are to get a job or start a new career at a new company. If you tell them, I can break the mold, and people won't be able to tell you otherwise. Not even ChatGPT can tell you otherwise, that you can get onto the first page of Google and YouTube within a matter of minutes, despite millions in competition. Just like Robert and just like Dr. Lisa, AISCO domination, right? This is absolutely something that you can do as well. Technology, advances, updates, it's all one thing. Continuing to learn is one thing. But one thing that doesn't change, the other thing that will absolutely take you all the way to the top, is the fundamentals. So earlier, I promised you, right? Let's break down what it takes in order for you to have above average conversions on a typical page, on a typical website, on a typical video. How many of you are still interested in learning that? If you are, type in I inside of the comments. Type in I really quickly, humor me, inside of the comments. Awesome seeing I from Robert, Narciso, Amy, George, Johan, Bernard, Jessica. Again, great to see you again. Here's something that's very interesting. We can go on all day until the cows come home about the latest and greatest. You're learning AI, you're learning SEO, you're learning internet marketing, you're even investing in ads, and everyone is doing extremely well coming to your website. But tell me, wouldn't you rather for every 100 people who visit your page, Wouldn't you rather to convert 15, 20, 25 or more of them as opposed to just the average 1%? One person out of every 100. I mean, those are the statistics. It is the average in the internet marketing industry, and that's already very, very good, above average if you ask most people. But wouldn't it be even better to have 10 times, 25 times, 50 times those results? If you think so, type in yes inside of the comments. Type in yes. Today, I want to show you exactly how we put together a website that far exceeds the industry standard. First and foremost, a lot of times we talk about lead generation pages and we talk about how we want to keep things simple. Remember that? I mean, I don't know how many of you attended my previous mini courses or attended some of our programs. For the sake of creating a lead generation page or something that is supposed to redirect to another page, yes, we want to keep things simple, KISS, right? Keep it simple, stupid, or keep it simple and what is it? I don't even remember. KISS. Keep it simple, silly. Keep it simple, silly, says Ching Yu. Keep it simple, sexy. I think Nick is talking to himself at this point. Keep it short and sweet. There you go, JJ. Thank you very much. Smarty pants. Super simple, sweetie. Yep, that's right, Amy. Keep it simple, sweetie. That is absolutely true, and that is what many people continue to do. Now, let me ask you this. How many of you have seen these kinds of websites that are super long? And I mean, you're just like, wow, this is a very long page. And you're thinking to yourself, it's so annoying because there's so much content and I don't think that I have the time to read it right now. I have to come back and read it later. And I don't even know if I'll be able to absorb every single word, and it just kind of frustrates you just a little bit. And you're like, all right, I'll kind of check it out later type of thing. If those kinds of websites annoy you, if those kinds of websites frustrate you, the bad news is that that is the exact same kind of website that you want. That is the exact same kind of website that you need. The same concept when it comes to videos, the same concept when it comes to live events or mini courses or webinars. How many times within the Groove community or any other community for that matter do we see people who complain about the length of videos? I don't have time to go through a 10-minute video or a 50-minute video or a 2-hour webinar, or get straight to the point, or I don't have time for this and I have better things to do. You see, the thing is, if you have better things to do, then I encourage you to do those better things. But the fact of the matter is that when it comes to internet marketing, when it comes to sales, these are the kind of contents that convert. You see, the people who don't have time for you, the people who don't want to stick around and hear your story or listen to what you have to say or be excited about your offer, here's the thing, they're not your target market anyway. They're not. Not everyone is going to like you. Not everyone is going to be suitable for your product, and not everyone's going to want to listen to what you have to say. The ones who do, they are your prospects. Those are your customers. And guess what? Those are the people who will be reading what you have. Just out of curiosity, how many of you actually skimmed through, read through, or went through all the way to the bottom when you took a look at our website, iSUMMITinsidersclub.com, or the internetinsidersclub.com, or any other insidersclub.com sites that we have? You see, we mentioned that some of them signed up during a live event. How long do you think those live events were? 1 minute? 5 minutes? 10 minutes? You see, if we're able to share the value within that short amount of time, then everyone would be doing it. But the reason why we have these live events, the reason why we're integrating fun stuff here and interacting with you and doing the things that we do the way that we do them is because we know that this just so happens to be the kind of culture that we've built, and it brings value to you. How many of you believe that we are sharing value with you? How many of you are getting value already just from the short 1 hour or so that we've been on live with you? If you see value, you're experiencing value, type in value inside of the comments. Type in value, because I'm sure many of you also took a step back. It's been an hour already. Yeah, it's been an hour and 11 minutes, but as they say, time flies when you're having fun, right? So here we are, an hour later, and we're still here. Those who aren't interested in our community and our culture and the fun stuff that we do, they wouldn't be here anymore, right? And that's fine, and that's okay. But you are still here, aren't you? You are living proof that this kind of style of internet marketing strategies absolutely work. And once you get this nailed down, not only will you do well for yourself, but you'll also do very well for any company or anyone who actually hires you, okay, to do some really amazing work. Now, what I want to do is to write on this board, if you can see it clearly, let me know, or if we need to move the camera a little bit. I want to show you how we break down the actual website itself. If you want to have a website that converts, there is a very simple formula that we use for a lot of our content. Many of you probably have heard it. It's called AIDA. The first A stands for attention. This is the first thing that people see, and you need to grab their attention right when they come to the page. I stands for interest. Get them interested in what you have to say. Discover how you can become a top paid digital marketer, right? That grabs their attention without any experience, without any skills or technical expertise of any kind. That gets them interested. Desire. Would you like to be hired by big companies looking for your skill? Would you like to start your own business? Would you like to eventually be able to work from home and spend more time with your family? That is desire, right? And finally, the last A is action. Take action right now. Secure your spots inside of the Insiders Club. Make sure that you join us on the inside. Now, what you'll notice in many of the pages that we have, let's just go ahead and draw this out and pretend that this is a page. The first thing that people see on the page is whatever is right on the top over here. Before they scroll down, you need to have something that captures their attention. Now, in the old days, it used to be as simple as just simply having what we call a headline. A headline is right smack in the middle. It's right in the middle, probably in a slightly different color, slightly bigger font, maybe all caps. And as a result, you see that very clearly. Now, these days, we might add in some additional things up top over here. This is called an alert bar. Multiple reasons. Private invitation, we might say. Sometimes we might have something over here that is called a super headline. It appears above the headline so that you're actually able to see some additional things before that. But traditionally, right after a headline, we see a subheadline. Now, for a very simple site, what we usually say is keep it simple, something like discover how to make your first dollar online, or discover how to become an amazing speaker, or teach yourself how to become a top paid digital marketer. The subheadline is supposed to continue that conversation. Write that down. It's supposed to continue that conversation. without having any experience, without having to invest in anything, while being in the comfort of your own home, spending as much time as you want with your family, right? So that is the subhead line. Attention. This is very important because if you do not capture somebody's attention right over here, they're not going to continue reading. They're not going to continue going down the page, and they're absolutely not going to see your message. Now, one thing that I've tested extensively over the years is right below the subhead line or the headline, and sometimes the headline and the subhead line can be on the side, and then you can have this little box either over here or over here. We usually include something called an image or a video. An image or a video. Now, when we first launched the Insiders Club, you may have noticed that we had a video on that page, and it was that same 1-minute video that we showed you moments ago. And that's because it was a video that basically showed us the essence of what the product actually is. What is the Insiders Club all about? And in 1 minute, gave you a really quick glimpse of the entire website and shared with you exactly what you can expect within the Insiders Club. Now, when you go right now to iSummitInsidersClub.com, you will notice that we swapped that video with another video. In the world of internet marketing, we call it a VSL, otherwise known as a video sales letter. Now, I'll talk more about the VSL in just a moment. Right now, I'm sharing with you the mentality, the psychology behind why we have the video right where it is. Now, as we scroll down, interest. What captures your interest usually? When you're watching a TV show, or when you are listening to a professional speaker like Ching Yu or JJ, when you're watching a movie, what is it that captures your interest? Anyone? Sure, content could be good. Bright color, outside of visuals, what usually gets you interested when somebody is talking, when you're reading, when something is being presented? If let's say you are reading it yourself. Now, for me personally, and I think JJ will agree, what is JJ's specialty? Besides excitement and getting excited and jumping up and down like a 5-year-old boy, yes, fun, music. What makes something fun to read, and something more meaningful? Robert says something meaningful. Jessica says vibe. Let's say you're just reading. What gets you interested in reading? Come on, guys. Laughter, appealing, something that's inspirational. Now, what can inspire you? What can inspire you when you hear about things that you can learn? Hope, says Bernard. That's why it's not as easy as we think it is, right? We think that, yeah, let's try and be inspiring. Let's try to talk about earning money, being positive, excited, gossip. Everything boils down, and that's why we are the insiders. Write this down. You gotta write your story, man. It's all about telling stories. Stories get people excited. Stories can inspire people. Stories can make people laugh. Stories can be meaningful. Stories can be positive. You know, all these things that all of you have been putting into the chat. Yes, Dr. Lisa, a good story. A good story that combines everything that all of you already know. Robert says, "Oh, I was about to say that. It's easy for you to say that you were about to say that after I've already said it." That doesn't count, Robert. Maybe next time. Better luck next time. Jack and Jill, says George, a great story. That gets us to, well, if you listen to JJ, it can make you laugh, it can make you cry, it can make you feel good about yourself, it can make you feel all kinds of emotions depending on how you tell it. But that's why the story is there. Write this down. Content tells, stories sell. We want to sell, right? That's what we want to do on this, what we call a sales page. In the old days, we call it a sales letter. That's why the VSL is called the video sales letter. It's a term that was embarked from all the way back when. All the way back when. That's why I'm here, because you are the best brother, says Robert. Thank you very much. Jivanjat, yes, content tells, stories sell. So when we are in the process of capturing someone's interest, you have to, right over here, tell your story. Now that's where you decide. Is it going to be a story of hope, a story of reasoning, a story of inspiration, a story that inspires, a story that contains content? Those are the things that as marketers, we will end up testing about. But again, usually we go old school. Write that down. We go old school. These days, there's a ton of different things, especially if you are a Groove user. You know how pretty you can make a site, right? You can make it super colorful. You can make it shiny. You can highlight stuff. You can have all these vibrant colors left and right, down, right, center, whatever else. You can just make it look like your kid drew all over it with a crayon if you wanted to, right? That's the beauty of using something like Groove, because you can make it look very, very good. However, this is something that's progressed over the years because more and more people tend to be more on the visual side. But can I share with you yet another insider secrets? If that's okay, type in secrets inside of the comments. Robert saying super sexy sites. We go old school. Absolutely right, Jessica. The old school way of doing it, before all the bells and whistles of making a website look good, is just a plain old white background, black text, normal fonts. That's it. The reason why it's called a sales letter is because, in fact, it just so happens to represent a letter. It starts off with "Dear Marketer," or "Hello, aspiring entrepreneur," or "Hi, parents," or "Hello, students." You actually write it out as if it's a letter. For those of you who are a little bit more old school, like back in the day, how many of you remember those kinds of sales pages and sales letters? It starts off exactly like a letter, right? And it's super simple. No bells and whistles, no colors, no nothing. That's where you tell your story. That's where you start to share a little bit more about yourself. But here's yet another very, very dangerous trap that many people fall into. They start to go overboard and they start to say, well, I want people to listen to me. I want people to want what I have. So they start posting pictures of their cars and houses and vacations and probably things that they don't even own. And then they start talking about things that are just way out of reach to most people. Here's another insider secret. Write this down. Relate to your audience. Relate to your reader. Relate to your potential customer when they can see themselves in you and they can say, oh yeah, I am right where this person used to be, or this person experienced the same thing that I did, or yes, that's exactly how I feel right now. That's how you get people to believe in what you say. Write this down. People will do business with those whom they know, like, and trust. Not rocket science. If we said it once, we said it 1,000 times. If they don't know you, they don't like you, they don't trust you, they ain't gonna do business with you, right? That's why it is so important that when you tell your story needs to relate to the actual end user. That's how you'll capture their interest. That's how you get them to continue reading. Now, it's not until you make that connection, not until they actually see a bit of themselves in you, not until they can relate to you, should you even start talking about anything that is desirable to them. Because we're not there yet. We're not there yet. You're not gonna go down the streets and the way that people approach us these days. I mean, when I go to the mall and all I'm doing is I might be walking down the street or walking down the block or looking into the mall and looking at a few things. And these days, I don't know if it's like just here or wherever I go, but more and more, I'm getting approached with nothing like, how can I help you, sir? Or what is it that I can help you to look for? Or how can I make your day better? They just come up to me and say, yes. I'm like, no. Ain't nothing I want to say to you right now. And even if I wanted to buy something, was interested in buying something, interest, right? Now my desire is gone. Because they never took the time to build the relationship with me in the first place. Know, like, trust. You're gonna buy from somebody if you know them, like them, and trust them, right? So once we have that out of the way, then you can start eventually to start talking about the desire. Now, when it comes to the desire, this is a long, drawn-out process. Long, drawn-out process. Yes, you will need to introduce what it is that you are offering. You need to let them know through the story. I know that many of you have been going through a lot of different internet marketing courses, and you now don't know who to trust because everyone and their moms and their dogs and their cats and their pet hamsters are suddenly experts these days. Everyone thinks that they know what they're talking about, and you just simply don't know who to trust. Yeah, that's exactly how I feel. What's next? Well, for me, I went through the exact same thing that you did, man. And because I went through that, I lost a lot of money. I lost a lot of time. I lost a lot of investments, investing in the wrong people, the wrong programs, the wrong things. Until one day, I found the solution. I'm here today to save you 20 years of your time, hundreds of thousands in USD investments, because I did it already so that you don't have to. Introducing the Insiders Club, introducing Internet Marketing Insider Secrets, introducing the iSUMMIT Breakthrough Retreats, our mastermind. Introduce the actual product, and then as it goes on, you start talking about what it is. What is it that you are offering? How is it it's going to help them? That is usually where a lot of people stop. And they think, well, now that I have something to share with you, I tell you what my solution is, surely you're going to buy. Surely you're going to be interested. Surely I can get you to take out your credit card and take action, right? Wrong. Wrong. The sales letter is long for a very specific reason. Because there's so much more that you need to talk about. You need to go into detail. Write this down into how you are different. Why is this program different from everyone else? Well, because unlike other mastermind programs, we don't just meet 3 times a year, we meet every single month, multiple times. Unlike other programs, we don't just share with you different strategies that you can find anywhere else, we share with you secrets that you won't be able to learn anywhere else. So how you're unique. That's right, Robert. You need to go into detail. And then, as we say in internet marketing, but wait, there is more. You see, the biggest mistake that many people make is that they simply say, here is our product, here is our service, here is what we have for you, and that's it. Write this down. Don't sell products. Don't sell products. Sell an offer. What is an offer? An offer is not just the product. An offer is the main product followed by bonus number 2, bonus number 3, and maybe number 4, number 5. Everything together, this is an offer. But you don't want just an offer. You need to make sure that each and every single one of the bonuses that you provide also worth all its weight in gold. In fact, so valuable that some people will want to sign up with you because of the bonuses, and everything else just so happens to be a cherry on top. What you need to do is to make your offer irresistible. Write that down. I need to make an irresistible offer, something that people, if they are the right audience, if they are the right crowd, if they are the right target market, they would kick themselves if they do not take advantage of the actual offer itself. I mean, if you actually recall some of the things that we offered you at the Insiders Club, you probably remember, right? We didn't just say join our mastermind. We say when you join the mastermind now, you get this and this and this, and oh wait, there's more. What's more? Write this down. You need to have a sense of urgency. When you take action now for the duration of this event, for example, while we're still in pre-launch, or for the first 5 days while we have gone officially into the launch phase, or perhaps for the first 3 people only, what are you going to get? You will get this, and you will get this. Get people to take action now. Write that down. Get people to take action now. That's why most people get 1% conversions, and that's very good because statistically speaking, if you are to get people to take action, probably they're not going to take action immediately. Let's face it. Raise your hand if you didn't take fast action immediately all the time. Sometimes it took some follow-up emails. Sometimes it took some follow-up sessions. Sometimes it takes me or Ching Yu or JJ or John to talk to you personally before you realize and understand that this is truly a valuable decision for your business. Right? So when that happens, of course, for you, It's more work, it's more time. That's why we need to get people to take action urgently. Now, of course, if you add cherries on top, you want to make it even more simple for people to make the decision to sign up with you. On the sales page, what you also want to include are things like social proof. What are other people who have joined your program within your community, your other students, your other members, your other partners, what are they saying about you? Because again, know, like, trust. If people don't know you, they don't like you, they don't trust you, they ain't gonna do business with you. So that's why social proof is so important. Include testimonials, include texts with pictures of them saying good things about you, your community, your program. Include videos, include video compilations. How many of you remember seeing video compilations, not just within our pages, but also in our webinars, in our mini courses, at our other live events, especially during those kinds of sales events? You see, once you have this skill of knowing what you need to do to convert a page that exceeds the normal standards, nothing stops you from being able to, as Shivanjot says, provide value and continue to provide value beyond what you've already done. Now, the entire page aside, only promote something that you believe in. Only sell something that you know deep down in your heart of hearts is going to help people. Because if you don't, it'll come back. People will know. Others will know. You start selling things that you claim credit for and you didn't create, other people will know. You start selling things like software packages at extreme prices that you did not create, something that you bought somewhere else, rebranded and claimed as your own, people will know. The word will always come back. This industry is extremely small, but if you do have the reputation of over-delivering, if you do have the reputation of always going above and beyond, if you have the reputation of bending backwards, sometimes it can be early in the morning, sometimes it can be late at night, sometimes it can be in the middle of the night, and you care so much about your community that you say it doesn't matter if it's 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. my time. If it works good for you, we will start this program at that time. Long events that bring values to others. You see, our community has built that kind of reputation. Do you agree? If you agree, type in agree inside of the comments. We have the reputation of over-delivering, of producing results, and I don't know if you can feel it. Every single one of us, inclusive of our mentors, our coaches, our trainers, even trainers in training, to be trainers, we care about you. And that is the one thing that I believe absolutely differentiates us from everyone else. So believe in your offer. Believe that you will bring value. Believe that if you didn't do a good enough job to convince people to take action, you're actually doing them a disservice. Believe that you're doing the right thing. And of course, at the very end, action. Have that button. Make it colorful. Make it red. Make it yellow. Make it green. Have a call to action button, CTA, stands for call to action, have a call to action or 2 or 3 that gets people to click on it and sign up with you. Can I share with you yet another insider secret? How many times do we see a button that says click here or visit now or subscribe or something very generic? You see, even for us, we say take action all the time. But we say it with context, don't we? Take action on what? Click here to do what? Don't even say things like buy now or purchase now or whatever. Be so specific, actually in the button itself, that there's no mistake why somebody is clicking on that button. Join the Insiders Club today. Secure your spot right now. RSVP for this launch event of the century. There's no mistake why somebody's clicking on that button, right? Make your call to action so specific that that call to action needs to constitute as a conversion to you. Clicking on it isn't going to secure anything because someone can click on it and then leave, not finish their sign up process, right? Sign up for our program. Join the Insiders Club. Secure your spot. Make it specific. Write that down. Make it specific. That was just clickbait in the old days, says Robert. Yeah, you're right. But we're not in the old days anymore. The beautiful thing is that we are combining that with the newer strategies that we know to be working today. Okay, so that is the last A. Make sure that you get them to take action. Now, in a short while, I'm going to go through the video sales letter as well. How many of you are interested also to learn how we're able to, with the video sales letter, convert at an accession of expectation conversion rate? If you're interested, type in the number 1 inside of the comments. We'll show you that in just a moment, but if we can borrow Ching Yu to help me to share the screen, let's show them iSummitInsidersClub.com, because now I want you to see exactly what we share with you over here in action. Is it okay if we do that? If that's okay with you, type in yes inside of the comments. Did you click on share sound as well? No, we're not playing it yet, but just making sure. All right, so first let's talk about the sales page itself. How many of you see this as an example of what we just talked about? Very unlike a traditional blog, very unlike a traditional website, right? Right when we come to this page, we see in big fonts, bigger than the average font, unlimited lifetime mastermind. Master the art of digital marketing, secrets with the Insiders Club. So everything from the main headline itself, the super headline, the highlighting, the red font, the sub headline, everything is designed to attract somebody's attention. For the right audience, for the right crowd, unlimited lifetime mastermind, that's exactly what I want to learn about. Now you've captured their attention, haven't you? Right here, we have the video sales letter, which we'll talk more about in just a moment. But somebody earlier also said that, yes, we want to make sure that it is visually appealing and that it's moving, animation, all of that. This is what this sales letter, this video sales letter actually does. As we scroll down though, remember what we said about the traditional sales letter mentality. Does this not look like a letter that you would normally write from the desk of Simon Leung? Dear aspiring internet marketing insider. This is a letter, isn't it? Right now, we are in the aspect of the sales letter where we are building our rapport. We want to get people interested. Why? Because people are going to do business with you if they know you, like you, and trust you. And so in this section, that's where we build that know, like, and trust. Let's agree on one thing. Times have changed. Gone are the days of leveraging everyday skills taught at school or acquired on the job to continue making a sustainable living. This outdated knowledge is mediocre at best by today's standards. For the right audience, this should make absolute sense to them. Now, because this is not an interactive environment, we're not on Zoom, we're not on live stream, we're not chatting, I'm not gonna say, do you agree that times have changed? If you do, type in the number 1 inside of the comments, right? So that doesn't exist in a sales letter. This is as close as we are going to get. Let's agree on one thing. Times have changed. Yeah, I agree with that. Do you? In this day and age, mastering the art of digital marketing as a skill is no longer just an option. It's a necessity to compete in the job market, to take your career to the next level, or to maximize any business, whether online or offline. I'm talking to my target market, aren't I? These are the people that I want to capture their attention. I want to capture their interest. That's why it's so much more important than ever to take leaps and bounds towards mastery, while at the same time that we're sharing common knowledge, common sense, we're also telling them things that they already know. That's why they're here. That's why they're on a page in the first place. Let's face it, you've been there staring at your screen, trying to figure out the next steps. This is where they were trying to get them to relate to us. We are relating to them. You're stuck. You have no idea how to move forward, especially because internet marketing is too technical, complicated, doesn't make sense. Does this sound familiar? You see, what you want to do here is subliminally, as you're talking to them, you don't just want them to agree, you don't just want them to relate to you. Talk to them, say things that they can personalize with, ask them questions where they will nod their head and say yes. Does this sound familiar? Yeah, it does sound familiar. To make things worse, in your quest to find a solution, you run across so-called experts claiming to be your savior. They pretend to be experts, they're not, make promises they can't keep, all in order to sell you solutions that don't work. Why? Because they don't have the expertise, they don't have the experience, they never wanted to help you in the first place, and unfortunately, when you find out, it's probably too late. We're talking to a lot of people that have experienced the exact same thing. Where can you turn to find real mentorship from coaches who truly care about you and are committed to holding you by the hand for the long haul? This is the introduction. Enter the Insiders Club, your unlimited lifetime mastermind community. The Insiders Club is created with lifelong learners in mind. Internet marketing strategies, techniques, technology, it updates all the time. And one-time only courses and temporary teachers aren't going to cut it anymore. Only permanent educational platforms and mastermind communities are worth your consideration. Notice that whatever things we want them to see, whatever blocks of text that we want to stand out, we bold. We either bold, or we bold and we underline, or we put it in all caps. And that's where we want to differentiate ourselves and also have that exciting thing stand out. Real mentorship, right? You see this sticks out. Truly care sticks out. Hold you by the hand. Permanent education platform, mastermind communities. And then we also underline the Insiders Club, unlimited lifetime education, multiple live sessions every month. Here's the kicker. We do this without burning holes in your wallet, because who says personal development education needs to be unaffordable and success must be out of reach to most? So that again is speaking to them, right? Maybe they've went through courses in the past. Maybe they've seen other sales pages. Maybe they've watched other webinars where they get charged one time immediately for like a 2-day event or a 1-day event, immediately into the thousands. And then right after that, they don't get any support whatsoever. We tell them already, it's affordable and it's a lifetime of learning for less than the cost of simple meal a day or even a cup of coffee or tea. So we continue to go on. You're not alone. Here's our bold promise to you. Expect transformation that borders on magical. You will get clarity and simplicity, education, training so frequent, they'll become the heartbeat of your success. Live events that are immersive, on-demand access, and of course, the value in networking. Here is the lowdown. The Insider Club is unique. We're not a regular webinar, not a regular course, not a regular coaching program. Most of those other programs have a single goal in mind, and it's not that they want to help you. We talk about fake gurus. We talk about empty promises. Notice though, that when we talk about all these things that may not deem to be positive, like fake gurus luring you in, notice we don't bold any of those words. Everything that we do bold are positive words. Write that down. Bold only positive words. The Insiders Club, powerful and competitive skills. With great power comes great responsibility. Put these powers to good use. Skills Insiders, your official invitation. Join us on the inside. Over delivery. Welcome aboard. Right, you can see over here, acquire real world skills designed to change your life forever. See you on the inside. And then we end again, just like a real letter. Hence, it's a sales letter. But that's not all, right? This is just the beginning of the interest aspect. What about the desire? Access the Internet Marketing Insiders Club. Remember how we said it's got to be this long, elongated, a whole bunch of everything that they're going to get. Unlock the insider secrets to powerful digital marketing strategies, effective online promotions, and sales conversion mastery all in one place. Use this to get better paying jobs. Start a remote career so that you can work from home, whether it's for a company or for yourself. All these different skills and a whole lot more. Website creation, marketing funnels, blah, blah, blah. All these different things that just so happens to only scratch the surface. And here's the amazing thing. We don't just meet a few times a year. We meet multiple times every single month. So we continue on. Bi-monthly live sessions, unmatched learning opportunity, exclusive access, online attendance, unlimited insider access. But wait, there's more. Remember the bonuses that we talked about? How great would it be to know that you are no longer alone? This is what many people strive. They want to be a part of something. They want to be a part of a community, and we provide that to them as a bonus. To many, this is probably more valuable than the main content itself. Certificate of live completion. Imagine if you can show your future boss that you're now certified in SEO from the insider, the Internet Insider, the Google Insider, insider strategies. Imagine how much you can command compared to everyone else. Imagine how you can get the jobs that no one else can get as a result of that. Bonus number 3, the Insider's Toolbox. Here's something else that's exciting. Not only are we going to provide you with different places where you can find jobs and people who are hiring, but within our community itself, we actually have all these different opportunities for you here as well. Recorded content on demand. I'll have you know that the plan for each and every single one of our sessions They are so uniquely and independently valuable that these are individual courses. After we do them live with you as part of the Insiders Club, we will actually sell those recordings separately on our sister project called iSUMMIT360.com. But what's really cool is that as part of the Insiders Club, you get access to it on demand inside of your private members area. Bonus number 5, exclusive bonus business courses. Remember, this is an online skills community. We teach you the skills of internet marketing. But as a bonus, we also teach you how to use those skills to start your own online businesses, active and passive income, leveraging on technology. Isn't that cool? Multiple income streams with online jobs and businesses. You can start your own online journey today. Some of you may know, some of you may not know, but we actually have different affiliates who had the privilege to promote this actual launch event. And these are the people that we call our pre-launch founders, and we had the bonus sessions that share with them how they can promote this actual live event. But guess what? It wasn't available to anyone else because this is a closed-door affiliate program. How amazing would it be to know that as an insider, you will also be able to promote all our future programs, our webinars, live mini courses, and you'll be helping others at the same time. But wait, there's more. Remember that? Fast action bonuses, limited time only, may be gone at any time. I'm not sure how many of you already know that with Groove, the free account, no longer. The lifetime account doesn't exist anymore. That's why this is so extremely valuable, because as a member of the Insiders Club, we just so happens to be owners of grooveasia.cm. So we can bonus you in to the $99 a month version of grooveasia.cm as long as you are an active member of the Insiders Club. This saves you already $1,180 a year. But that's not all. We also happen to be partners with Groove AI, and we do have a business called grooveasia.ai. If you also want to have that, we throw that in as well. $1,188 a year value. And here's the thing, even if you already have an account, you can get another one if you wanted to. Do with it whatever you want. Give it to a family member, give it to a friend, have 2 accounts, sell it. It's all up to you. It's yet another way for you to add more value and even make some money out of it if you want. But that's not all, because we continue on with some additional actions, right? Now we have the desire, the bonuses. We made all of this. This entire thing is one single offer. There's no option for them to do anything else. They cannot get these individually. They cannot only do this or only do that or get a smaller variation of something. Nope. We offer them only one offer, and that's it. How to join the Insiders Club? This is action. Meet us on the inside and unlock limitless potential in your digital marketing future. Mastermind programs like the Insiders Club typically go for thousands. Similar programs range from 5,000 on the low end, 25,000 on average, up to 50,000 to 100,000 or more a year. They meet only 3 or 4 times within that year, with very little opportunity to have life-changing education during the little time that you spend together. That's why, with the amount of time we'll be spending together every month, along with sessions and experiences that we create, we will be creating unforgettable moments. The Insiders Club is easily worth more than that, aren't they? I believe so. We get to go online and we get to get multiple sessions with you every single month. Definitely worth more than the 5,000 or 25,000 a year. Now we do plan to open up our membership to 10,000 a year or more, because let's face it, that is the industry standard. We have decided for now to make it available for 5,000 a year, which is a tremendous deal. But however, during this very special promotional period, while we are newly launched, the Insiders Club is now accessible at an even better offer. Join us on the inside for less than an average cup of tea or coffee a day. How much does a typical cup of tea or coffee cost you? $8, $5, $3.50, depending on where you go. The last time I visited the US, the family fell in love with Jamba Juice, something that I grew up with, and we went back time and time again. Thank goodness it's not available here in Malaysia, because every time that we went, I would pull out a $10 bill with little to no chance of receiving any change from the cashier. That's how much it costs for like some fruit juice in the US. And of course, that's before tax, tips, plus however much it costs for you to get there, right? When you take action now, the Insiders Club is available for a very special offer, only $99 when you join today. Or if you want to save 20%, you can join for an entire year. Again, to the right market, to the right audience, to people who are saying, this is what I want. It is a no-brainer. Don't you agree? Lifelong learning opportunity, and this is something that is only at a fraction of what other people offer. So where's the call to action? Right here. Ready to join? Click the button below. And what do we say right here in the button? Join the Insiders Club now, right? Not click here, subscribe now. Here you go. Join the Insiders Club now. Get instant access to the top internet marketing community. And let's not forget what we talked about with the social proof. We got video after video after video, and this is just a very small example of some of the people who are within our community. We have so many more that we haven't even added onto this page yet. Frequently asked questions, you can add those in here as well, but what's the most important is that at the end of the night, there is that call to action button right over here again, so that we do not miss out on yet another chance to get them to sign up. So that is our psychology behind this long sales letter, which is over 10 pages, but I'm sure some of you may agree it is already a shortened version of many of the other ones out there already. But we try to keep it as simple as possible, and yes, based on our statistics, our conversion rates, this absolutely works. How many of you found value in what we've shared within this actual section right here? Are you now ready to take your own business to the next level? Are you also ready to take this skill to that next level so that you can get a higher paying job, an online career, get paid top dollars for this skill? There's plenty more where that came from, but that's not all. Because as we mentioned, we do have another tip for you. This is the virtual sales letter, the video sales letter, the VSL. Now, I don't know how many of you have seen video sales letters. Some look very fancy, right? Some have a lot of bells and whistles, colors, different kinds of royalty-free clips and images and things that are moving around. And some also within multi-thousand-dollar studios, professional camera, professional green screen, professional everything, look straight into the camera, have a nice presentation, and you can see that there are presentation slides and everything is ready, right? Those are great, but again, these are strategies that have been progressed and adapted to over the years. We are old school. We combine the best of the fundamentals and integrate with the latest technology and strategies. And what we found is that right now, this actually works the best. In the old days, the video sales letter It's nothing more than white background with black text on the screen and somebody reading through it the entire time. That's it. Now, in this day and age of technology, and especially with AI, what we found to be a lot more engaging is that we have the little bubble animations over the words as you read through them. And through a variety of different tests, our Insiders Club members, through our very first bonus session, they saw a variation of this video sales letter where the entire thing is just black text on white screen, and that's it. Now, what we've done is we've tested that version with the version that is on the screen and on the page right now, that includes different videos, different images, different relevant and specific visuals. And what we found is that this version actually converts that much higher, actually 10x more than the other version. So what I want to do right now, as part of this yet another over delivery of the content here, is we do want to play for you this VSL. If Qingyu can come up here and help me with this. I don't know how stable the Wi-Fi is. I see the Wi-Fi connection, internet connection is unstable sometimes, but if we do have the version downloaded, do we have that? So that instead of playing it on the actual page itself, this one again is at iSummitInsidersClub.com. You can watch it at any time, but also in real time. Did you get to download it or no? Okay, so we're gonna use the Wi-Fi anyway, and we're gonna watch it all at the same time. As you watch through this, I want you to pay very special attention to a number of things. Number one, the AIDA formula. Number two, the psychology behind this and how it relates to everything that we just shared with you on the actual sales letter itself. And number three, how we compacted everything. And we've seen VSLs that range from 30 minutes to 45 minutes to an hour or longer. Write this down. The sweet spot is just under 10 minutes. As what you'll see on the screen right now. This one is 9 minutes and 55 seconds. I want to invite you to pay very special attention to the psychology behind it so that you as well will be able to learn as we play this VSL for you.
Secrets to becoming a top paid digital marketer? Psst. Do you want to know the insider secrets to becoming a top paid digital marketer? Imagine being able to master the skills you need to be at the top of your game and joining the elite few who can truly say your online talent is world class. And get this, you don't need any experience or technical know-how of any kind to start. And after just a few training sessions, you will already have what it takes to become a digital marketer to find a new remote job, start a new career, or get hired for top dollars because of your specialized skills. Not to mention, even launch your very own online business if you want. For the right person, this may be the perfect opportunity that has been waiting for you. Hi, my name is Simon Liang. They call me the Internet Insider in the Internet Marketing community because I've been an Internet marketer since 1997. I'm also known as the Google Insider because I used to work at Google, helping them to create their systems, algorithms, and optimization formulas back in 2002. And now, after a decade and a half of speaking at the world's live events, taking on seminar platforms across 20 plus countries, and sharing the stage with some of the top speakers around the globe, I'm here to share my 25 plus years of online knowledge with you in a virtual mastermind community called the Insiders Club. Most traditional mastermind programs are offline based and typically meet 2 to 3 times a year. They are amazing for networking and extremely high in value, which is why most of them would set you back by $10,000 a year, $25,000 a year, some even $100,000 a year or more. And still worth every penny, I might add, because they can easily 10x or more your return on investment. But after each life-changing event, you'll need time and effort to execute. You're all alone. There's no one to keep you accountable. And it can take months or even years before you get to experience it all over again, assuming you have the time and budget to travel so often to meet everyone in person again in the first place. I know it can be hard because I've been there. I was a newbie once as well. When I first started online, I struggled. It was a huge challenge to get things going. I ended up investing thousands with nothing to show for it. And I was still expected to fork out more money to attend live events and invest in more outside programs. In the end, being alone, and especially without mentors, meant that I was still without a real path to success, and meeting so many self-proclaimed experts that you no longer know who to listen to or trust. Sound familiar? So I chose to get a head start and invest in myself. Combined with my experience and my own mentors, including the handful of real marketers who are actually the real deal, I finally cracked the online code. Yep, I figured it out so you don't have to. You're welcome. I was able to grow my network and become friends with the who's who of the industry. We traveled the world together and had our own events, masterminds, and holiday retreats. This allowed me to build my own successful businesses and take on flexible remote work so I can spend more time and even travel with my family whenever I wanted. And I've been making a living online for decades, and you can too, without the distraction of all the bad information on the internet that will never help you. That's why the Insiders Club was created. We are unique. We're a community. We meet live every month, at least 2 times. Often more, as we schedule surprise bonus sessions in between. And there is no end to the program, which means that unlike many other so-called gurus, we won't disappear. That's right, this is a lifelong community where you can learn for life if you want. I mean, when do you want to stop learning? When do you want to stop improving? When will you know everything there is ever to know about internet marketing? Let's get something straight. You need to be a lifelong learner, and you need to be on a team that will be with you for the long run. Here, you never need to be alone again. The community is always accessible online whenever you need support or accountability. Being online also gives us more flexibility to cover any and all topics you need to know to master the art of digital marketing for as long as it takes. This includes coveted skills like the secrets to fast search engine rankings, video marketing results, record-breaking sales and conversions, and so much more, especially ongoing updates and any new changes or upgrades to strategies and technology. All the reasons why they call me the Insider, because we will be revealing to you private inside information, things you won't be able to learn about anywhere else. These rare skills and the chance to never stop learning will truly unlock your true potential as a top-paid internet marketer. Pretty cool, right? Best of all, it won't set you back by thousands. Get this, you get it all for less than a cup of tea or coffee a day. Yep, that's it. No more excuses. A word of warning. These are potentially dangerous marketing skills possessed by some of the top marketers in the world. It can be used for evil, and many have. As long as you promise to use this power for good, to improve your own life and those dear to you, then you will be using the skill responsibly, and you shall be granted access to this amazing power. Do you want it? For fast action takers, you will also get some exclusive bonuses. This includes an invitation into our private community group, certificates for all live classes completed, our Rolodex of insider tools and resources, access to recordings of all the live content you missed or want to watch again, and even more bonus training sessions all about how to start and scale your online business. Plus, access our closed-door affiliate program, only available to active members, so you can monetize your newly learned internet marketing skills, and get the chance to partner with us to earn monthly recurring commissions with full training included. Not to mention promotional tools and resources that you can simply copy and paste. You can easily model this to learn how to promote whatever you want online, or at the very least, acquire the skills you need to get hired full-time, part-time, or on contract by companies like Google or YouTube, just like I have. Sound good? You can also find opportunities right here at Groove Asia, and iSUMMIT. Because hey, why wouldn't you want to work with us, right? We're always looking for new talents to work with. And because we are a community, even potential partners, we truly want the best for you. When you succeed, we succeed. If you don't, neither do we. Make sense? This means that when you commit to getting results, our goal is to make sure that you achieve yours. Just like the thousands before you who are now making comfortable livings online. If they can do it, so can you. Especially with the same systems, step-by-step process, and insider secrets. Don't you agree? I mean, the only difference here is that they got the opportunity and grabbed it first. That's it. And the ones who are next in line are those with the foresight to take fast, massive action. Will it be you? That's why internet marketing as a skill is no longer just an option. It's a necessity. Either you acquire it or your competition will, and they will earn your money, take your opportunities, and secure what should have been yours. And we don't want that, do we? Best way for you to claim your stake is within a mastermind. Not just a book or a course. That's not enough anymore. You need a community with unlimited lifetime support. Let us be your mastermind team, accountability members, and your partners in success. While most traditional masterminds go for a minimum of $10,000 a year and up to $100,000 a year or more, the Insiders Club provides a much more active community with 100x the value at just a fraction of that, starting at only $5,000. That's the normal membership commitment. Because I'm sure you'll agree, the value of the program itself, inclusive of the content, community, and bonuses, is monumental. Do you agree? In fact, some may even call it priceless. However, because you're here today and we don't want anything to stand in the way of you and your success, we have a very special deal for you. Is it alright if we do something special for you? Okay, you got it. Right now, you can join the Insiders Club today starting at only $99 a month. You heard that right. That's just $1,188 a year, which is insane if you ask me. But if you go for the full year, you can save an additional 20% and join today for only $949. Yes, for an entire year. Crazy, right? I know. That's like getting over 2 months for free and equates to less than $3 a day. A steal of a deal, isn't it? $3. Ask yourself, what can you get for $3 these days? Not much, right? A cup of tea or coffee, maybe? A light snack, perhaps? Some cheap groceries, if you're lucky? Well, not likely though. You know as well as I do. Tips and taxes already cost more than that. Oh, and let's not even talk about the cost and time it would even take to get there in the first place. In other words, $3 is barely anything, and definitely doesn't go a long way in today's world. Not anymore. Yet, right here, right now, it can reward you with world-class education that pays for itself 1,000 times over. This is the opportunity you get at the Insiders Club. Nowhere else will you find an elite mastermind of this caliber for this kind of value. With the team, resources, and commitment that we put into the over-delivery of this program, we literally just cover our own costs and not much more than that. You probably won't find this kind of devotion to you and your success in any other community. Go ahead and try to find one, and please let us know if you do, because if it does exist, we would really like to know. That said, as you can probably imagine, we would only be able to sustain for so long at the current special offer. So if you want to make sure that you get into the Insiders Club at the best possible deal, it won't get any better than today with what you see on the screen right now. Take action right away to secure your membership, get the best deal that will ever be online, and grab all your bonuses while they're still available. So hey, remember this one thing, okay? Success waits for no one, but the insider secrets of the Insiders Club are waiting for you to fully unlock your online potential. Take massive action right now to become a top paid digital marketer, and we'll see you on the inside.
So what do you guys think? Was that impactful in any way? Let us know inside the comments while we try and figure this out. So what about that VSL that you saw just now do you think stood out from some of the other VSLs or other pages that you might have seen? The beauty of live TV, beauty of live TV. Everything, says Robert. What about everything? What kind of content and what kind of value do you think that people will get as a result of watching that video sales letter? What do you think are some of the major elements, especially on what we covered just now, on the psychology behind the AIDA, the social proof, the layout? What is it about that do you think resulted in more than 10x the conversions compared to our previous video sales letter, and also how we over exceeded the sales from everyone else? Tyra says impactful, bonuses, training. So it's about the presentation, right, of what it is that we're offering. And by making it visual and also audio, now people can have multiple ways. They can read it, they can watch it, they can listen to it, it does make it more impactful, right? Johan says, loved how you were positive, even of the competing mastermind groups out there. And that's one thing that we also need to be, right? I think it boils down to an integrity of a business and even a person. Just because we know, compared to others, we may be better at some things, we have to admit there might be other things that they may be better at. Maybe they're better at sales, maybe they're better at doing certain topics, maybe they're better at creating other kinds of impacts. It is not necessary, right, for us to push people down just to lift ourselves up, but it is possible for us to make apples to apple comparison, especially when it's in the benefits of the users, right? So definitely, Johan, great points. Robert says the connection to the individual person, and that's also a risk, isn't it? Because we cannot be everything to everyone. We cannot talk to everybody. As much as we can, we use words like you, we use words like us, we use words like together, but we can't really talk to everybody all at once, and we know that to be the fact, right? So as much as we can, definitely be as specific as we can be so that it feels like we're connecting to them. Tyra says the community, definitely. The community, if I do say so myself, people like you, Tyra, people like Michael, who's also with us here, Karen, George, Vince, JJ, of course, Jeevanjot, y'all make the community. You guys make the team. It's because of you that we continue to strive and continue to excel in what we do and differentiate ourselves from not just our competitors, but also our partners as well. So kudos to all of you, all of us, in fact, as a part of this community. Narciso says, amazing, exciting. Robert says, it hits all the senses. The benefits speak to the interested. If they're not interested, it automatically calls them out. Definitely. I mean, they probably would stop watching within like the first 5 seconds if they don't even have an interest in what we have to talk about, right? But again, we can't be everything to everyone. So if they're not interested, let them go. What's that very famous phrase in sales, whether it's MLM or direct sales or network marketing or internet marketing even, or personal sales? The SW. Huh? Johan is like, oh, I know. Reaffirming question throughout the video. Yes, definitely, George. Remember the always talk to them and always make them nod their head. Ask questions where the answer is yes. It's psychological, isn't it? Bernard says it offers the opportunity to learn and grow, and opportunity is the main thing, isn't it? That's why we're all here. That's why everyone who is watching it in the first place. Proverbs says if they are interested, it hooks them like a big fish. Yep, but if they're not interested, the SW phrase, some will, some won't. So what? Yes, that's right, Johan. Next. Another variation of it is some will, some won't, so what, someone's waiting. There's always someone waiting. There's always a market. Not for you, that's fine. That's great. Let's talk to somebody else. Talk to somebody else where it is for them. If I cannot help you, let's talk about different ways that we might be able to help you, but thank you very much for your time. Let's talk to somebody where we can bring that kinds of value, right? Amy says, brilliant. I'm here because of the value that was offered and the irresistibility of the offer for the cost of I have this just like I have my coffee. Yeah, so good, Amy. I'm glad you didn't have to choose. Some people probably did have to choose. Well, I'm glad you didn't, but exactly. I mean, Amy is like she is the poster child for our case study, our example here, isn't she? I mean, she is the right target market. Our goal as marketers now, what we want to do and what you're learning what to do is to offer something that is irresistible. Whether it means value, whether it's the cost, whether it's investment in themselves. It's all about differentiating yourself from everyone else and having them know that this is definitely something that helps them. It takes all kinds to make the world go round. So awesome. Thank you very much for your input in that. But if you found value in this, let me know if you did, by the way. Did you find value in the examples that we just showed you? If you did, type in value inside the comments. Keep in mind that this, of course, is only just the beginning. It is refreshing, says Robert. It takes all kinds to make the world go around. This is just the tip of the iceberg. This is a part of what we're throwing out there as part of the launch event. So if this is something that you see value in right now, imagine what else you will get access to as a part of the Insiders Club. Now, I don't think that we need to go through the traditional, here's what you'll get, here's what you'll get, here's what you'll get, because with our case study of the actual Insiders Club, you already know what that is. So if you do want to spend a little bit more time to go check it out, read through the entire sales page if you wanted to, and also take a closer look at the video sales letter, go right now to iSummitInsidersClub.com, bookmark it, watch it again at a later time. But because today it is absolutely our launch event, there is one thing that we missed out on in the VSL, and on purpose, because it's not a promise that we'll still be able to offer it next month, next week, even tomorrow. Remember when we talked about on the sales page, you will find that there is a $99 a month version of grooveasia.cm as well as grooveasia.ai that you will get as a bonus for being a fast action taker. Well, yes, even though you might already be a member of Groove Asia, AI, CM, or anything else, there are benefits to getting that additional account if you wanted to. Now, whether or not it means anything to you, what we do want to offer while we are on live right here in the Insiders Club launch event, specifically for iSummit, because my partners in crime, John Chong, Ching Yu, they're right here with me in this room. They have agreed that not only for fast action takers who take action within launch day, which is today, will you get the grooveasia.cm as well as grooveasia.ai. On the page itself, it only offers the $99 a month version of that. You may or may not know there is a $199 version, and there's also a $299 a month version. For those of you who are fast action takers here today, we are happy to reward you for being a fast action taker and upgrade you from the $99 a month to the $299 a month version of both Groove Asia, CM, as well as AI as a reward for you for being fast action takers. So congratulations for those of you who will be a part of the iSummit Insiders Club family. What I want to invite you to do right now is to go to iSummitInsidersClub.com/go. iSummitInsidersClub.com/go. If you're in the Zoom room with us, we just typed that in just now into the chat. Simply click on it, go to the page, take fast action on it, fill out the form, secure your spot, and join us on the inside at the Insiders Club. We will be more than happy to welcome you into the inside. Okay, so go there right now, iSummitInsidersClub.com/go. And before we do let you go, Ching Yu will be coming back in just a moment. But before that, I don't want you to just take our word for it. It's not something new. We weren't born just yesterday. This is not something that we had just created overnight. We have been in this business, built communities, changed lives for decades across different courses, different programs, different communities, and just recently, within this community of iSUMMIT as well as Group Asia, we also have our own fair share of success stories as well. So for the next 10 minutes, while you consider your status and while you consider whether or not you want to join us, or maybe you want to take a little bit of time to read through the sales page, watch the sales letter again, or if you want to reach out to us with any additional questions, we do want to share with you our 10-minute video testimonial compilation so that you know that you are not alone. We have a lot of people whose lives have changed for the better, and it's all because of the community that we have. And of course, this is just the beginning with the iSUMMIT Insiders Club. There's going to be so many more, and we are ecstatic to have you on board. So Ching Yu, if you can come and play that video as you watch this 10 minutes compilation video. We want you to pay special attention to some of the community members and leaders that we have. This is just the tip of the iceberg. This is something that is just the beginning. If they can do it, so can you. And we absolutely want to invite you to be that next success story.
There is $1 million answer for the question, should I join the ranks of internet marketing, lead generation, sales, email marketing? And yes, you should.
In a rapidly evolving digital landscape, establishing a strong online presence has become crucial for individuals and businesses alike.
I don't care who you are, everyone needs a mentor. They need to have someone there that cares about them and their success.
I have studied about successful people for many years, and that is one of my biggest mistakes. I was thinking that I don't need to be in a group of people. I don't need to be in a community. I can always learn by myself, but it won't work.
I feel like I've been doing it myself. I didn't rely much on people. If I relied on other people, I don't need to make it so tough. It will be much more easier.
At first, I didn't think of wanting to attend. Number one, because I do not have time. Number two, I think I kind of know. But anyway, attending the workshop totally changed my mind.
I am amazed with all the things that I cannot access by myself if I did not join this webinar.
I have Googled it. I have done the YouTube. I have taken some of the courses on some of the other platforms. But there was not someone or a way where they could tell you exactly what you need to do, the steps you need to take, just everything else, until I took the training from Simon Leong.
Now, if you don't know who Simon is, then you should.
Simon Leong is known as the Internet Insider, also known as the Google Insider.
Simon Leong is called the Insider because he's been making money on the inside for over 25 years, since 1997.
We are in a completely different world than we were before the pandemic started, and even before then, things are always changing. Life is always going in 1,000 different directions.
The digital landscape is constantly evolving, and the strategies that work today, well, they may not work tomorrow.
And if we are not going with the flow and we are not adapting to it, we're going to get left behind.
Things change quickly online, and that's why you need a team of mentors that is willing to be with you to make sure that you reach your goals as long as it takes.
Simon in particular recognizes the reality of providing ongoing updates to you as a participant.
And as a lifelong learner, I'm cleaning up because membership as it is critical.
I've never been in an insider training at all, and I've been given the privilege to join Insider's Secrets.
the greatest value that I've been able to find is in this community. The things that they provide and the people in it, the success. This community is awesome.
I love this community.
I was amazed how the people inside the community gave support to members from the management down to the mentors. It is a family and a community.
You need people to support you and to uplift you when you have the downs, and sometimes you have the up. You want people to celebrate with you, and that is how you keep going.
We now are in a group whereby we can actually help each other. On the course itself, we had numerous exercises where we worked with each other in breakout rooms, and we gained a lot from that. We were able to really discuss some of the issues that we've been taught and actually have something tangible.
It's an inspiring and motivating environment to be a part of.
I got a message from Simon the Young about him reopening his mentorship program. Knowing the value of just improving on the skills that I've generated from Simon's free trainings.
It's just been value after value after value.
I knew this was a no-brainer. I was immediately on board.
This is not like any other course that's out there. There's specific things that make this invaluable.
This program equipped me with advanced techniques and strategies, and it really changed everything for me.
This has been an absolute game changer for me.
When I first started the program, I couldn't believe the knowledge and skills I gained. And he shares his secret with us in such a clear and actionable way.
I quickly acquired valuable skills.
The course was practical and hands-on, covering everything from training the ChatGPT to creating compelling videos, mastering marketing strategies, and dominating the SEO landscape.
This course has empowered me to take control of my digital presence. I've learned insider secrets that were once just dreams for me. Now, I'm implementing effective strategies that continue to deliver remarkable results.
The class itself over-delivers. It gives you everything that you need step by step in order for you to be successful.
Over-delivering, fantastic content.
Compared to all of the other potential competitors out there who promises the sky, but at the end of the day, they fall flat. Our students were able to generate results before the class was even over.
The course was easy to follow, and I saw results even before completing the training.
The result I've achieved has been nothing short of amazing. Seeing my online presence soar has been an incredible achievement. I couldn't be happier with these outcomes.
I am here and I am doing it. I have been able to start making that security and that safety for myself.
The content is absolutely mind-blowing.
It was really amazing to actually get that inside information, and I know for a fact that a lot of people that were part of that event learned so much, and they were just buzzing out. They were just buzzing out over the things that we can do.
I am sure every single of us in the class has been transformed after the class.
Just learning the strategies and just learning to know what to do is definitely a game changer for me.
And it provided me with a solid roadmap to be able to outshine my competition.
Those are the things he shared with us.
What a fantastic event.
It was incredible. It's just like witnessing pure magic in action.
We've broken it down in such a simplified process
To show us that it's possible even for us.
that you can do it too. Anyone can do it.
There's no denying it. This stuff works.
It has been an amazing journey to know that I am among some of the top mentors on the internet today.
We are trained by experts and coaches around the world.
Really awesome trainers, I would say.
They are experts in sales, marketing, communication, as well as speaking online and in person. They have the breadth and depth of knowledge that you can actually go and dive into, and they share honestly and wholeheartedly with you.
They have a genuine passion to help others to succeed, and it truly shows.
Because of the training that I went through, not only am I able to do that, but guaranteeing me the top results.
This course provided practical guidance that transformed my approach to content marketing, and the results were remarkable.
What truly excites me is the boundless potential I see for my future. With the knowledge and skills gained from the Insider Secrets course, I know I can reach my new heights in my online endeavors.
I have partnership opportunities. I have so many chances to create so many results and rewards for myself.
The possibilities are endless, and I can't wait to see where this journey takes me.
This is almost insane.
It has been a great experience. It has been eye-opening on the things that you would take for granted or that you miss, and the simple things that you can do.
This is an opportunity to not only learn some of the insider secrets, but learn strategies not being taught anywhere else.
There is no limits to what they are putting into this, over-delivering to make sure people aren't just successful and getting immediate results, but have long-term success.
I get all my software in one place. I don't have to go look for community because I got community right here. I have mentors here that are willing to share their energy and their knowledge.
As long as you have the passion, the dream, the desire, then I encourage you to take one small step at a time on this journey of finding your freedom.
Discover the insider secrets and learn from the best in the industry and achieve remarkable results.
You won't find a more comprehensive, engaging, results-driven training course anywhere else.
I'm immensely grateful for this amazing course and I highly recommend it.
I definitely recommend it.
I highly recommend it. I'm using it myself on a daily process, and I can tell you without doubt that you will get the result.
But hey, don't take my word for it. See it for yourself. I assure you, it'll be the best decision you'll ever make for your online presence.
We are here because of one mission, to help people to achieve freedom and change lives around the world.
So, if the universe is speaking to you and magic is happening, I can't wait to meet you on the inside.
Thank you, Simon. I really do appreciate you giving me the insider secrets.
Alright, so right now is your final opportunity to be able to secure your fast action bonus if you're joining us over here in the launch event. If you want the extra bonuses for an upgraded account for Groove Asia and Groove.ai, head on over to iSummitInsidersClub.com/go and you will land on our page, and that is where you will be able to secure all of your bonuses and deals just by going through this page and clicking on the click here to join us on the inside button over here. So with that, thank you very much everybody for joining us on this live stream, and also of course for all of you who are joining us on the inside on this private Zoom session. It's great to have all of you and all of the participation. Of course, thank you very much to JJ, for his contribution and his very creative and fun ways to keep the community going alive and really energized. Thank you very much, JJ. And of course, thank you very much to Simon for giving us all the opportunity to come in on the inside to join the Insiders Club. All right, so head on over to iSummitInsidersClub.com/go, and I look forward to seeing you on the inside. Thank you very much, everybody. Goodbye for now.